Treat it like a Moroccan bazaar and bargain with your bank, your insurer, or your power company for that matter. Amanda Morrall is here with how to get the best deal. That's what we want, isn't it?
Absolutely.
We want the best deal and we should fight for it. We should ask for it. We should make sure that it happens.
Damn straight. Do you remember that song, We're Not Going to Take It?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Think
Go
of that
to the bank and sing it to them. We're not going to take it. Anyway, What's My Number campaign? It started again. It was launched last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really successful. This was launched by the Electricity Authority, and it was to put a little bug in consumers' ear about looking at your power bill and actually shopping around to find out if you might get a better rate with a competitor. So they launched a website where you can actually play with the numbers and see if, in fact, you might be better off somewhere else, and then you can kind of initiate the process.
So how does it work? Do you go onto their website, you put in what, your power bill for that month, or how does it work?
Well, you kind of put in your household specifics, so how many people, you know, what your usage might be, blah, 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 and they'll kind of spit out the numbers and suggest, you know, you might be better off with another one, and then you can kind of take it a step further and, you know, approach your company or, you know, go back to the new company.
Because what could you potentially be saving?
Well, last year the average savings for New Zealanders were about $150 a year. And so this year, they're suggesting that because of the increased competition that arose from that particular campaign, that you could expect to get $165 on average. So some people might get actually quite a bit more than that. You might be getting less than that, but, you know, it's not insignificant.
It's not, no, absolutely not. I guess the thing is for some people is the hassle of changing companies, you know, signing up with somebody new. It's worth it.
It used to be a lot more cumbersome, this whole process, and there was no transparency. But the beauty of this new campaign is that you can like get the numbers quite instantly, make a phone call through the Power Switch site, and I think you can negotiate the whole thing in a matter of days, whereas before it could be weeks before you could get through it. So it's really easy right now. I mean, basically you need a computer and a phone.
Okay. So how many people are doing it?
So last year they were expecting, when they first launched the campaign, to have about 50,000 inquiries over a period of 3 months. They got that in 3 days. So there's an eagerness out there. I mean, people are, you know, besieged with extra expenses these days, so they're looking for a bargain anywhere they can find it. They don't have the numbers for this year because they just relaunched the campaign this week, but there was something like 400,000 switch initiations. So people might not have gone on to change power companies, but they kind of, you know, made the initial inquiry, because what can happen is you can find out that maybe you're going to get a better rate somewhere else, but then you go back to your power company and say, hey, you know, look, they're offering me this. How about you step up to the plate? What can you do for me? And then so maybe, you know, you might be better off actually staying with them. But if you got to hold their feet to the fire. You
do, but some people aren't really into the whole confrontation and bargaining thing, are they?
No, I mean,
I think they won't.
I know people are quite shy, and I think over time my confidence certainly has grown, and maybe it's an age thing, or you know, get somebody on board who you know who's really feisty and can help you along there, because there's you know, some significant savings to be had, particularly with the banking sector these days if you're looking at getting a house.
Okay, so talk to me a bit more about banking.
So the banks have made record profits, actually. I mean, it's all doom and gloom overseas. But New Zealand banks are in a real position of strength. And home buyers, as you've probably noticed from the papers these days, are eager. All these first-time home buyers are pouring into the market right now. They're taking advantage of the Kiwi Saver deposits and the fact that there's speculation interest rates may be back up on the rise. So if you're going out shopping for a mortgage, you know, you either use a broker, because they can shop around and get a good deal for you, or when you're having these conversations with bankers, don't accept the posted rate. You don't have to. No, there's room to grow. You say, what are you going to do for me? You go across the street, what are you going to do for me? And, you know, you bargain, make them kind of bargain for it.
Okay, and lead your business.
Absolutely. The other thing I'd like to mention is that there's a new credit rating system in New Zealand that's just happened in the last few months. We've got a positive credit rating system. So now you will get credit for all your good behavior, paying your bills on time, your rent, blah, blah, blah. So that's information you can use. I mean, it's early days, but as proof of you being actually a good bet for the bank.
Absolutely. All right. What's My Number campaign? You can jump online, have a look at that. It's a good place to start, eh?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Amanda.